This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. The meme or the trope of the lying politician is something that I think we've all become too accustomed to. We've accepted it. We shouldn't. Any politician who lies to you, you should consider it a problem, whether they be Democrat or Republican. So when Lauren Boebert, this is a follow-up on the nonsense about her getting thrown out of the theater, which is, a relatively minor thing because it doesn't affect or impact your life directly, this thing happening. But it does point to an overarching umbrella of terribleness related to Lauren Boebert and her behavior and her attitudes about who she is. She's not a public servant. She's there to have special privileges and be treated differently because, after all, don't you know who I am? But when this new information came out yesterday, new elements of the surveillance footage, because one of the accusations leveled against her was that she was vaping in front of a pregnant woman, vaping indoors in this theater, and she denied it. Her campaign staff denied it. She denies it. No, absolutely, that's not true. I was not vaping. Categorically denied. And now we have footage from the surveillance. I'm going to play this brief clip here in a minute from Channel 9, the NBC affiliate in Denver. And it's demonstrative of Republican attitudes. They know that their fan club, their base of supporters, don't care about what the truth is. So who cares if I lie? Who cares if I flatly deny something that there is direct evidence of? And this is the problem we face with Republicans and with politicians largely in a more general perspective. But it's something we shouldn't accept. Here's the video, and then let's talk about this further.
Boebert. Say it 3 times and she appears in security video from a weekend performance of Beetlejuice, where the congresswoman was kicked out of the theater for being disruptive. The DCPA says she was vaping. Boebert's team denied that, said the haze was from fog machines in the show. That claim goes up in smoke when you see the video. The pregnant woman sitting behind Boebert told the Denver Post she asked her to stop vaping, and Boebert refused. Her one-woman show continued, taking flash photos, raising her hands and dancing, often the only one clapping or standing up in the crowd. Boebert occasionally took a break from being disruptive to enjoy the company of her male companion. He briefly had a grasp on the situation before ushers returned and told Boebert she had to leave. The theater's incident report says Boebert pulled the "Don't you know who I am" card on the way out, giving theater employees the single-finger salute.
Well, thanks to Kyle Clark from NBC News 9 in Denver. I appreciate the snark. But this points to a more serious issue, and that is the direct lying to your face of a politician. If you had a friend or a relative or a colleague or an acquaintance who just lied to you about something, you would stop interacting with that person. You would certainly stop trusting that person. And this is where we are. If she is willing so brazenly and flagrantly to lie about this tiny, insignificant detail, what else is she going to lie about? She is a liar. She is not to be trusted. She has zero integrity. She is an entitled white trash titan. Lauren Boebert. Gross, unacceptable, and the people of her district have a decision to make. She only won by like 550 votes last time. It is time to get rid of this drag on the House of Representatives, this absolute leech on the United States of America, dragging us back to a time where politicians could do whatever they wanted, or at least in her estimation, that is what she wants. There is a lot to dislike about Lauren Boebert. This is but one more thing, one more sliver of evidence in a trove of documented cases of why she is unfit to serve the people of her district, the United States of America by extension. Anyway, I would love to know, am I making a mountain out of a molehill? I don't think so, but I'm open to having my mind changed. And you can do that by calling and leaving a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me all the time, every day, daily at dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. You can also get at me on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, Facebook. Are there any others? All of them at Dollemore is where you can find me. I'd love to see you there. And if you appreciate what I do, my take, my tenacity, my bombacity, whatever, please consider supporting and producing the work we do right here on this YouTube channel, on Brittany Page's YouTube channel, on our podcast. All of that can be supported by clicking the join button, becoming a channel member on YouTube. You can hit the super thanks button on YouTube. You can go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/I Doubt It podcast. All those are great ways to support what we're doing here, what I think is important. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.